Big Ten Conference, a precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Ducks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. From the beginning of camp, when teams assemble, one of the stated goals is to get to Indy to play for a Big Ten championship. This group has earned the right to be here. Now can they perform on this stage?
Chris, you're exactly right, and specifically with this group, as they told us, listen, they would love to win a national championship, but that's all out in front of them. Their first goal, win the conference, win the Big Ten right here in Indianapolis.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program...
He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's brought down to the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's a draw to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. He's got some space. Look, breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch it. Touchdown, Michigan. This back has been so hard to stop all year, and now, Joe, on this big stage, he's shown exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that stage, grabbing that hallowed trophy.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes Indy in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Moore. Nice grab. It's Stewart. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. first down. Looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. He keeps it, QB draw. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Buchanan. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now they run the draw play. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
Ball handed off. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
Productive drive in the making, a first down at their own 42. Give it to the back again. He's got a crease. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. He's got room to run. Look out. Touchdown, Wolverines. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking for his back. Finds his man. It's Hill. He's got space on the left. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Trying the run, it's Davison. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Dropping back. It's Moore. Makes the grab on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Got an opening here. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And now they'll run it on the draw. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Marshall. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Attacking the middle of the field with the running back is always a great strategy. We used to call this a Texas route. Just out of the backfield, over the middle, easy pitch and catch, and now it's a 1st down.
Tight end goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm. Boy, you can't play it any better than that on the defensive side of the football. There's no crease being created, so every gap is covered by somebody on that defensive front, and the back just has to go side to side. Listen, if I'm the running back there, at some point, you can't just run out of bounds for a loss. You've got to put yourself behind your pads and just try to get what you can get.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the 1st half. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. They'll feed the back again. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Davison. He's got space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking downfield. It's Moore. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a good... Oh, the football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Chris, this is a great lesson for any ball carrier. As you're nearing that sideline, that ball really needs to be in the outside arm. So, if it comes out like it does here, it just goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The shotgun running play call. Look out, he's got space ahead. Homers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. for some space. It's Marshall. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like we have an Oregon man down after the play. Senior defensive tackle. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. He's got a crease. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
To get the edge like this, you've got to take care of that edge defender, and they do a great job on the left side of this offensive line, getting it blocked up. Then you need some perimeter blocking as well. Wide receivers, selfless on the outside. Nice run right here on the toss play.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's intercepted. The defender wins the fight for the football.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here
breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They couldn't stop him there. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football drill to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Got an opening here. Solid gain. They'll spot him out at the 35.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket the rest of the half. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. They'll run it here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
First down here for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got space. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Oh, the pocket collapsing. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Sees an opening. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan. What an amazing comeback here.
His best trait, Chris, is that he's got a great nose for the goal line. Not one, not two, 4 touchdowns on the day. What an incredible performance from an outstanding back.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Motion now. On the run, it's Davison. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're looking downfield. It's Moore. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access. And all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Looking right. This one caught. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Looks like it's their junior quarterback. 5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass, the catch is made. Physical run earns the first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
When they bring him down, looks like inches short of the marker.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Moore. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Breaking free, end zone ahead. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. They bring him down right at the 20.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Hands off to the left. He's got a crease. And here he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
If they're not going to stop this guy, just continue to give him the rock. And again, his vision, his burst, his nose for the goal line. He is such a good player. 5 touchdowns in one game. That is wild.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Fighting him off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
The sure hands, it's more. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Throwing up play action. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Moore. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Ducks getting set on first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He hands it to the back. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Single back takes the handoff. Got an opening here. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later.
Open field ahead. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Goes out of bounds and gets inside the 35, though.
This guy has played so well today, Chris. I love his decision-making. Here, he sees the line to gain. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's one nitpick, though. I'd love to see him slide inbounds, keep this clock moving with the lead.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Delayed handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them, and complete pass.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. Time for Dante Moore and this Oregon offense to deliver late in this tight game. Down multiple scores. They have no timeouts except the 2-minute timeout to work with. They're going to need some explosive plays here. Looking to pass. It's Moore. With the catch, it's Johnson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
Nice completion for a 1st down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 1:55 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
This is a clear breakdown in coverage and a good find by the quarterback to find this open receiver. And then he hits him for a nice completion. They've got to get down here and get some points here. And this is the point where your quarterback has got to be at his best.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Davison.
Well, Chris, this is it. This is the game right here as a play caller. It has got to be your best play call. I'm always thinking players, not plays. Who's your best matchup? Who's hot today? I think you've got to go to the outside and get that one-on-one matchup. This is the game right here. Well, that's the first part of the puzzle, but now you've got to go execute an onside kick. No timeouts left. Clock winding down. You've got to get this ball back right now. Onside. Here we go.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. Look out, he's breaking free. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking. That touchdown may have slammed the door in this championship game and given the Heisman voters one more highlight to appreciate for this guy.
Well, I hope those voters are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing, Chris, and that's that this guy is a closer. It doesn't matter if everybody knows he's getting the ball. They're up. They're trying to win a championship. We know it's going to him, and he still produces into the end zone and possibly taking home that trophy as well.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defensive backs up on the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. Breaking free, heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. The Ducks with an answer.
And still enough time on the clock after you can cut it down to a one-possession game. They've got to feel like they're in a great position here. You can either kick it away and rely on your defense, go for the onside kick, but one possession away in this game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, I always talk about comebacks being like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. Well, that's the biggest piece of this puzzle. You get the onside kick. Now it's about executing and sticking this ball in the end zone.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Breaking into the clear. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6. The Ducks with an answer.
That's just a great job of clutching up by your offense and driving the field and putting it in the end zone. Now you try to get that 2-point conversion. But with this amount of time remaining, even if you don't get it, at least you know what you need here on ensuing possessions.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Looks like we have an Oregon man down after the play. Athletic training staff can check it out during halftime. We certainly hope he can return. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a one-point game in the fourth quarter. Crucial moment for this offense. Can they get something going? Keep the football. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks into the clear, looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Michigan. He runs it into the end zone. Big Blue answers right back.
Chris, not taking a knee is certainly a choice there. Running it in, that's going to make for a salty handshake here between these two head coaches. Hawley heads up. Let's see what goes on after the game.
Championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team, and you can tell by the way they're celebrating. But Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum, as we've seen throughout the history of this playoff. How well can you execute after a long layoff? I think that's going to be the challenge for this group.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the College Football Playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.